Hello everyone, Sigs here, and welcome back to Raft. Picking up where we left off last time, as always, after exploring all of Balboa Island. So we got lots of cool stuff unlocked. We learned how to make the biofuel refiner, fuel pipes, and fuel tank, and we also got bees and honey, so we should be able to make some honey... what do you call them? Beehives, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Learn how to make some beehives so that we can get additional honey to make biofuel and then pump the biofuel straight into our fuel tanks so that we don't have to keep using planks to get around. So that's going to be awesome. That's definitely what we want to work on in this chapter. Additionally, I want to start looking for trading post islands. So it's just any of these little green dots are like an island that you can explore, like any of the islands that we've come up to previously. However, there could potentially be a trading post on one of them, and then I can trade all of these trash cubes that I've been getting for all kinds of cool items that I don't have yet. So we want to keep shearing our wool whenever possible. We are using the wool to get the trash cubes in the compactors here. So the more trash cubes we have, the more trading we can do, and the more stuff we can unlock at the trading posts. So that's the goal for this section. I want to do all of my crafting, get the beehives all set up, get the biofuel going so we can use the engines to get around, and also build out the raft, because that is long overdue. The way it's set up right now is pretty hideous, and once I get it to its maximum size, I can create more catch nets and position them accordingly so that I'm getting every single item that spawns as we sail around. So that's the goal. I want to start working on that stuff, but while I'm working on it, I think we should be sailing so that we're collecting some stuff. So let's set off here, and then we'll work on all of our projects as we're sailing and collecting items. So we'll lift up the anchor. Not sure which way the tide is going at the moment. Oh god, it's pushing us right into the shore, which is not good. So let's turn our engines on. I don't have a ton of fuel in these, and I don't want to waste a lot of planks to power them until I get the biofuel set up. So I'll use them to get out into open water, and then I'm kind of hoping the tide can just push me around, hopefully push me into some trading post islands so that we can stop off and explore them intermittently as we do the rest of our crafting here. So for now, I'm just going to make sure I can navigate out into open water. And it looks like the tide is, again, pushing us this way, which there is an island right over there. So maybe we'll get pushed right into an island, potentially, once we can get free. So our engines are all going. Hopefully there's enough planks in them to at least get me around this corner, and then I'll turn them off and I'll just let the wind push me this way. I will want to spin the raft so that these catch nets are actually perpendicular to the item stream that's spawning. Every time I change direction, though, it does change the item spawns. Like if I change direction too much, it forces a respawn of all the items on the horizon. So I want to just get out and then line myself up and then just keep going in one direction without changing direction too frequently so that the maximum number of items get pushed into my nets. So we're not moving too quickly right now, but we are making progress. We'll go out a little bit further, just until we're past about that point, I think, and then we'll turn and let the tide take us. Already getting some good items in the catch nets, so that's good. Top up our thirst here. Gonna let all that regrow as well. We did catch a chicken, who should be in there somewhere. There he is. And a goat in the last section, so we're going to start stocking up on the eggs, and then we can also get milk if we need it. I don't really need it yet. I will eventually need a lot of it to make one of the best food recipes in the game, though, so I did want to just get that goat while I had a chance. Keep going out. Again, I want to change direction as little as possible, so I'm just going to keep going this way a little bit, and then we'll make like a 90-degree turn to line up our catch nets and let the wind just push us that way. Oh, Looks like the shark's maybe coming in to bite. Yes. So, lucky. Ooh, I want that plastic. Am I gonna get it? Nope. We missed. Oh well. So keep going out a little bit farther. I did in the last recording, literally like as soon as I cut off the recording, the shark attacked, so I quickly jumped down and stabbed him, and it did kill the shark. So I looted him, I grabbed the steaks, which I put in here. Speaking of which, I should probably get some more food cooking just so I have a good stockpile. And I will eat these because my hunger's getting low. So that shark is at full health basically, so he's not gonna stop biting anytime soon. Should be probably a good amount of items in the catch net by now, so I'll empty them out real quick. With this catch net setup, I do get most of the items, because the way that these nets work, they will gather from like a little bit beyond their range. The items kind of snap in to the nets. So I will miss items that slip through the gaps, but I'll get most of them. And I do need to make more and armor them eventually, but these are all going to get moved to the outside edge once I finish building the raft. So for now, we're just going to kind of deal with this suboptimal setup where we at least get most of the stuff. And then we'll move them all later. So looks like we're out of planks, so the engines have stopped working. Thankfully, I think we're far enough out to where I can just go ahead and turn the raft the way that I want to be facing. So we'll drop the sail. Let's rotate basically 90 degrees this way, so that we're going with the wind, which it looks like we are. Pick up the sail. And we'll just let the water push us now. So let's see. Man, we move so much slower without those engines going, so I really do want to get the biofuel setup going so that I can keep those engines powered at almost all times, just to kind of speed up the item collection rate. But for now, we'll just drift. Yeah, we'll very slowly let the items come to us and keep gathering. We need a ton of plastic and planks to keep building out the raft, so let's learn this deco package that we picked up real quick. Learned a candlestick. That's kind of a cool one. And then, yeah, we're heading straight towards an island, so hopefully it's a trading post island. That would be cool. I could just drop the sail. I think it should speed things up a little bit. So hopefully if we're moving quicker, the items... Yeah, we're definitely moving quicker now. So the flow of items should increase to our catch nets. And we'll just keep heading towards that island while I work on my crafting projects here. So let's empty out our nets so that they have maximum capacity while we're doing other stuff. They'll just keep collecting. And let's see what we need to make. Now there is a, whoops, there is a little chest there I could grab for some extra resources. It's kind of a long swim. I'm gonna go for it. It's gonna be a little risky here, but hopefully I can get to it and get back before I lose my raft. The shark is gonna come and try to bite me. I can't see behind me, so if he gets me, but hopefully I can dodge on the way back in. Looks like maybe we got lucky. We'll grab that. A bunch of planks for the most part. So I guess that's good. There's the shark. Get ready to dodge him. Alright, he didn't even get to us, so... Alright, cool. I'll just keep sailing along. We'll come up to that island pretty soon here. Looks like the llamas are already ready for a shear. So let me do that before I do anything else. And then let me load these up. So they're going to need new batteries soon, I can already tell based on the color of the lights there. So I might have to make some new batteries, but we'll get these cubes going. It is, what is it, 16 wool? Gets me 8 trash cubes, essentially. That's why they're super efficient for making trash cubes. Might as well get the egg as well. A couple of eggs, actually. I think we make healing cells with them or something. And we can use them as kind of compost to make biofuel as well. Another shark attack. Got lucky and spotted him again that time, so he doesn't take a tile. Yeah, so we'll let the trash cubes go, so if we come up to a trading post island, we will have some stuff to trade, and in the meantime, let's start getting all this biofuel stuff ready. So, I know that in order to make the biofuel, I'm going to need honey. So I'm going to need to make the beehives. Okay, that must be the island, right? Oh, is that Balboa? That's got to be Balboa. That's way too huge to be anything else, right? Yeah, that's Balboa there. This island here is... I don't even know what that is. That can't be this one. Yeah, I don't think it's this one either. There should be one right in front of us to the right, if that receiver is set up correctly. So I don't even know what that one is. Maybe I think this one doesn't even show up on the map because it's like a small island. I think it's just the big islands that show up in green. I could be wrong about that, but I think we're just going to go by that island. It would be nice to stop off and get some metal, potentially, as well as the planks that are there, but I don't want to change direction because I don't want the item stream to respawn and then have to catch up to me, so I'll just keep going. Keep this watered so that they will eat it, so that they will make more wool, because we want a ton of wool for trading cubes. Keep the purifiers going. Fill that up. Empty our nets once more. And then let's see about making some refining stuff here. We are coming pretty close to that island. It's not close enough for me to just quickly swim over those, so we'll let that go. Pretend we never saw it. Learn this deco package. Get a painting, that's cool. Alright, so let's see here. So we definitely need a refiner. So it looks like we have most of what we need. So it takes honey and some type of raw food, which again, I think one of the best things for that is watermelon, which is why I was saving my watermelon and why I was collecting watermelon seeds, whereas all the other seeds I was leaving behind. Going forward, I'm going to want to start stockpiling seeds and fruit to make the biofuel. So when I stop off on little islands, I'll need to, keep a lookout for that. I will also need some scarecrows to protect my crops as they grow. The regular old scarecrows, they only have, I think, like one use or something. Like, they only have a certain number of uses, and then they get destroyed, so they're not very efficient. There are advanced scarecrows that I can get that don't break. They're just like, they last permanent, but you can only get those from the trading posts. So that's why I want to work on the trading post stuff. And speaking of which, I see a trading post right there, that little glowing light. So it looks like we're heading right towards it, so we'll keep sailing this way. Let's get these refiners down. I really want to build out the raft so that I have more room to work with, but just for now, I'll put these here. And then let me look into, well, I know what I need to do first is research the bees and the honeys. I haven't done that yet, so we'll bring them to the research table. We'll research the honey, which teaches us, the honeycomb, which teaches us how to make honey, which we need for biofuel, and then the bee jar, which will teach us how to make the beehive so that we can get more honeycomb. So, beehive, oh, it takes clay. I didn't realize that. Thankfully, I did get quite a bit of clay. We have a lot of hinges, so, and some more plastic. Basically, what does it take? Oh my god, it takes 15 bee jars per beehive. That's wild. So, going to need to find a lot more bees if we are to make more beehives. The way that these work as well is, I think the amount that they produce, or like how quickly they produce it, is based off of how many flowers are nearby. And I don't currently have any flower seeds to actually plant flowers. So when we stop off on this island, we are absolutely going to collect all of the flowers and flower seeds that we can. So let's take our wool out, load this up. Probably going to need new batteries, but we can let that finish. We'll get quite a few extra cubes that way. Getting close to this island. Gonna want to find a good place to land. Not gonna be here. Looks like that's a sheer cliff. So I want to go around and find an entrance. Other than that, I do need some fuel tanks. So wow, they take a lot of plastic and planks, which is unfortunate because I really need the plastic and planks to expand the raft. But let's make 2 of them for now. That's going to store all the biofuel that we make, and then I can use pipes to dump the fuel straight into the fuel tanks as needed. So all this will get moved around eventually, but just for now, I'm just going to place them there because they're safe, and then we'll get a more efficient layout going as we go. So right now I'm not going to be able to make biofuel until I can make more honey. And I can't make the honey until I can get flowers. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Let's just empty out our inventory so that we can go explore this next island. That's where scrap goes. I got a deco package we can learn. So many gosh darn palm leaves. I need to find something to do with them eventually. Let's learn this deco package. Gets us a firewood rack, which is kind of cool. And I'm going to have to change direction here if I want to get onto this island. So I'm going to have to wave goodbye to all those items that spawned in there. Looks like maybe if I land there, is that a spot I can go up and around? So let's see if we come up along parallel to it. How that works out. I feel like there should have been a shark attack by now too, so he may have already taken a tile. Whoa. Don't want to keep spinning. That should be... whoa. You know what? I'm just going to cut the engines on just to get me there. I didn't want to burn through the planks to do it, but since I'm going perpendicular to the tide here. Let's see. I'm totally out of fuel in those. You know what I could do? I have this honey comb, which I can turn into jars of honey, right? Yeah. Oh, and they take glass too, so I'm going to need a lot more sand as well. So I might as well get some of that smelting. I think I had a decent amount of sand saved up, but I'm going to need a lot more because we're going to need a lot of biofuel. That's like our main source of transport for the rest of the game, so I'm going to stay on top of that. We'll take the glass that we have, we'll make some honey like that. And then we can turn this into biofuel in the refiners, like that. And then I gotta put some raw food in there as well. So we'll do the watermelons to start. I believe the watermelons give the most... yeah, they fill it up the quickest. Each watermelon has like 2 charges on it too, so that's why I was prioritizing that as far as keeping the seeds and collecting all the watermelons that I could. So that's going to take a while before it's done, before I can actually use it as fuel. How the hell are we facing this way out? Because I didn't straighten this out. So I'm going to turn all the way back around. I'm not gathering any items this whole time as we're doing this. I was just spinning in a circle there, making no progress. I guess we did. We made a little bit of progress, but not much. So let's just try to head straight this way. Looks like I can't get up there, but maybe around the corner I'll be able to get up somehow. So, ooh, free food. Nice. And it sounds like these have stopped working. Yeah, so I'm going to need new batteries. At some point I'll be able to recharge these batteries. That's why I'm hanging on to them, but I'm going to need 2 fresh batteries here. So let's see if I can quickly make 2 batteries. Scrap and copper ingots. So copper ingots and scrap and plastic is in here. So 1, 2, there we go. Copper goes away. Plastic goes away. Let's put the new batteries in. So hopefully these trash cubes finish by the time we're ready to go trade. To refill our water. As we slowly approach here, ever so slowly. Are we stuck on something, or are we just... Yeah, let's see if we can go around a little bit more. God, see, I just want to turn those engines on. It's just going to make this so much easier, so... Let's store that in there. Water this last square. Where was it? There it was. Refill this. Refill these. I need something to eat. And then we'll burn through... Well, let's see if the biofuel's done yet. Not quite. So, I just really don't want to use my planks. I need them for so many other things. God, and we're still spinning. I keep not putting this thing back at direct center, so I'm like slowly rotating. Keep thinking it's like a car wheel, or once you let go, it's gonna like spin itself back to center, but it does not seem to work that way, so let's go there. I'm just not even approaching it at this point. These guys are ready for another shear. More wool is always a good thing, so we can get more trash cubes. We'll do that, we'll do that. If this biofuel will just hurry up and finish, then I could cut the engines on. I'm not even approaching, I'm just treading water here. So let's get rid of those feathers and whatever, we'll use a stack of planks. I did not do that evenly, but that's alright. Alright, let's cut these engines on. 1, 2, I need all 3 on to actually move. And let's try to do this quickly so that I can turn them off before I burn through too many planks. Now we're cruising. Maybe I have to come around the backside here or something to be able to get up onto the island. More trash cubes are finishing up now, up to 34 of them, which is cool. Just gonna skirt around the edge here. No, we're gonna get stuck. Have to go out this way. Okay, this looks like I can get up from there. So let's just get a little closer. That's probably fine. So let's straighten out. Let's drop our anchor right here. Seems like a good spot. And turn off our engines. 1, 2, and back here is 3. Then our inventory's clear, and we have a good amount of tools with us. So I'd say we're good to go. Now this type of island is, I believe, yeah, it's this like big tree biome, whatever you want to call that, redwood biome. Oops, lost that seagull. Just like Balboa Island was, so I think you can actually find bees here, so that would be awesome to get more beehives going. There's some biofuel. Pick that up so that keeps making while we're away. Just gonna stash it in somewhere for now. I'll just stash it in there for now. And then let's go explore this island. So probably gonna be able to harvest quite a few planks from the trees. We're also hoping for bees, and there's also the trading post, so I should have brought my trading cubes, my trash cubes. So good thing I remembered now, instead of once I got all the way up there. So let's head up, grab our cubes. I think that's all we need. And let's go check it out. We're also going to be looking for reefs around the island to maybe get some more metal, because we definitely need a lot of metal going forward. Cut the planks and head on up. Big island compared to the ones we were finding before. I know that large tropical island is quite large, but so is this one. There's some bees. Got them. And then we got 5. Not sure how many. I think it's different. Like you can get. I think it's between 4 and 6, and it takes what 15 bees per beehive. So we want to hope we get lucky and get, you know, 5 or more every time. Could be bears on this island too, it just occurred to me, so need to be a little careful, but looks like we made it to the trading post, so I'll go ahead and do our trading. Just quickly chop these trees, and I see a little chest over here. Should have a bunch of random, but hopefully valuable items in it. Oh yeah, pretty decent. Well, anytime we get a medal or anything like that, it's a good chest, so happy enough with that. That's where we came up from, right? Maybe? Or is that the back side of the island? I'm already disoriented. Learn that deco package, learn how to make a table, that's cool. And then here we go. So this is our first trading post. The way that it works is that I need to sell these special fish that I catch for trading coins and reputation, and then I can trade the trading coins for some of these rare items. So this is kind of cosmetic stuff, like the wardrobe. Yeah, cool, I can change my clothes color, I don't really care about that. Air horn to annoy your friends, funny but not useful. Compass that points north, I don't think I need that because I have the receivers. Like, that stuff I'll get later. For now, what I want to do is get all of the fishing bait for sure. You can only buy so many per trading post, so whenever I come to a trading post, I want to be able to buy out their entire stock. And then I'll probably go, wow, that's 20. So I'll probably go and do some fishing to get the fish, and then come back and sell them here to get my reputation up for the next one, because maybe if I can get up to reputation 2, then I could also buy the advanced fishing bait, which also unlocks all of these other trading categories. So the advanced crop plot would be worth getting, I believe. I think it's just a more efficient layout, so it takes less space, which is perfect for planting my flowers for my bees. And then it also unlocks the ability to buy like explosive goo and metal and all these kind of valuable resources. And then tier 3 has like the really good stuff. Well, this is all cosmetic. The canteen is useful because I think it holds more than the bottles. But it's really the advanced scarecrow that I need if I'm going to have an efficient biofuel setup, and then the titanium as well to make titanium tools and such. So, but that's about it. It's only 1 trash cube per 20 plastic, and I want to build out my raft, which takes a lot of plastic, so I am going to spend some cubes on that. Planks as well. Not the most efficient use of the trading cubes, but I have a lot of them, and I'm going to be able to make more, so, and I need to build my raft out, so I'm going to do that. And then we're going to head back to the raft to fish, and then we'll come sell the fish here, like I just said, and see if we can get up to rank 2. But before I do, let's finish exploring this island. Oh, there's a bear, like I said. Angry bear. Oh, keep missing. Go, a couple more hits. Look out. Nice. So, good source of extra leather and meat in particular. The meat is an excellent food source. Heals for quite a lot. And then the leather I can make more armor with, so I do have a full set of armor. The durability on it is getting a little low, so it'll be nice to be able to make more when needed. Some more bees here. Mere bees. Maybe I can get enough from this island to make an additional beehive. That would be great. So, grab them. Grab our honeycomb. Getting a little low on hunger and thirst, and the sun is setting, so I want to just finish up here. Oh, another bee. Good. Come here, bees. There we go. See, that one I only got 4 from, which is not great. Ah, shoot. And I forgot my shovel. So, would have been nice to get this dirt so that I can make more grass plots for when I get more animals. Hopefully we can get up to reputation level 2. And then come back and we'll grab the dirt there on the way back. Looks like there's a few more bees over here, so I should absolutely have enough to make an additional beehive, which is great. Grab that. Come here. There we go. Okay, get some honeycomb. Now, unfortunately, it looks like there's not any flowers on this island, though, so I'm going to need to find a different type of island to grab flowers. Oh, more bees. Awesome. I'll get them in a second. Let me grab these planks because they're right here and the bees are out of reach at the moment. Come here, bees. There we go. Again, only 4. Not the best, but it's alright. And then we'll head down. Now, I think our boat is on the other side, right? Our raft. Doesn't look like there's anything over there. This looks like a reef. It's going to be dark, so it's really hard to see. But since I'm here, I just want to take a peek. So what I need, what did I need clay for? I needed clay for something. And then I need a lot of sand to continually make the honey jars and honey to make the biofuel. So I need like as much sand as humanly possible to continue to power my raft throughout the rest of the game. What was the clay for? The clay was for the beehive? Yeah. So I think in total I'm going to want about like 8 beehives or something like that. So I'm going to need a little more clay, I think. So we'll get clay and honey as we see it. Or sorry, clay and sand as we see it. Got honey on the brain. Otherwise it's like it's pitch black here. I can't even see anything. If there's any metal down there, I can come check it during the daytime perhaps. But I see our raft just over there, so we're going to head back to the raft. And then we're probably going to do this fishing, so it's going to be pretty boring, but usually what I would do is as I'm traveling between islands and don't really have as much to do, I'll just be fishing so that, you know, doing something productive while I would otherwise just be traveling and doing nothing. But as it stands, like I said, I want to see if I can catch enough fish here to get up to reputation rank 2 and then get the items available from reputation rank 2 while I'm here. So I'm probably just going to do the fishing now. So I have in here a fishing rod. There's the shark attack. Where the hell is he? Back here. Don't have any planks to repair that, but I probably should repair it real quick, so top up my thirst a little bit. Let's bring some planks out because I want to get more sand cooking as well. So we're going to need, again, a lot of glass for all of the honey to make our biofuel. So let's do that. I'm going to need to eat a little something as well. No seagulls up there, unfortunately. Looks like the trash cubes are done, so we have a few more that we can go trade with. Gonna get some more wool. Not quite enough to totally fill both of the recyclers, but we can get pretty close. Let's fill that up. And water this. Now, let's do, if we do the wool and just like some other throwaway items, then we should be able to fill these pretty close to full anyway. So we'll let that go while we do our fishing. I have so many extra palm leaves. They really don't give a lot in the recycler as far as I know, but I have so many of them, I might as well just dump them in here for now. Maybe get them full. There we go, filled that one. And then this one is also full, so okay. Alright, we'll let that go. Be able to get 8 more cubes potentially. And then I'm pretty much just going to sit here and fish, so not super efficient use of time, but because I want to be able to trade while I'm on this island a second time potentially, I'm going to want to just sit here and do it. So it's going to be some pretty boring fishing. You choose your bait like this. Since I have this bait on, I will catch the rare tradable fish that I can then go trade at this trading post for reputation and trading coins. So sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's not. Whoops. But we're going to want to burn through all 20 of the bait here, so I'm just going to do this. I'll intermittently stop off and check on the wool and change the stuff that's smelting, but going to be a pretty boring, 5 minutes or so here as I just do this fishing and kind of maintenance stuff. So feel free to skip ahead if you want to see me go back and explore the island and explore the reefs and whatever else. Otherwise, just a chill little fishing section here with a pretty nice view, so that could be relaxing to have on in the background or something. But just going to hop over and make sure we keep restocking our sand to get as much glass as possible to make our biofuel. And make sure that we keep shearing these guys whenever possible as well. But with that being said, I'm just going to hop into some fishing here, so here we go. Go fish over here, a little nicer view, better lighting. Alrighty, so that's half of our stack of bait. As the shark attacks back here, it's perfect timing, without even trying. And I just go check on the smelters. Might as well just keep the sand on me if I'm going to keep doing this, huh? So, keep the sand cooking. I need some more planks. See if there's any food that is worth cooking. Might as well cook those steaks. That's good. Where did my bait go? There it is. Okay. And then check if these guys are ready for a shear yet. Ooh, double seagull. There's one. And 2. Nice. So get the food from them. May need more feathers in the future for more arrows, but for the most part it's just junk at the moment, so I can throw it into the trash compactors just to get something out of it. Just gonna quickly top up the thirst here. And I want to finish fishing rather quickly, because I want to go check out the reefs here while there's sunlight and I can actually see the metal. I got one guy who's ready. It looks like I've thrown this cycle off. Oh, am I seeing things? Yeah, I'm seeing things. Okay, so this has to be watered, and then it has to grow, then they have to eat it, and then they'll make wool. So I kind of missed out on a cycle of that there, but thirst is good. Let's get back to fishing. Got 10 more. Just do the last 10 here real quick, and then we'll go restock the forges, see if the llamas are ready for a shear, and then we'll go trade and check out the reefs on the way back. Let's quickly get our sand going. And then use the last 5 bait up here. All right, last one. And there we go. So like I said, not very exciting, but pretty relaxing. We got our fish. Let's restock these again. Gonna need a lot of glass. Got a pretty good amount going. I don't know how he ended up in there, but we'll take him out. Just clear out our inventory for now. So let's bring with us the trash cubes so that we can do some more trading. We can we'll deal with that when we come back. Those stone arrows, this is just garbage. That's why they were in here. So just I can't even put them in there. So I'll just get rid of them. I have metal ones that are better. So we got our trading cubes. We got our fish for reputation. We'll bring the net with us just in case. That guy's ready for a shear, but I'm actually gonna wait so that they end up all in the same growth cycle, so that I just have to harvest them all at the same time. Let's go quick while the sun is still up. Looks like it's about midday, so I want to check out when I swim around this island. Don't have my flippers, so I'll try to stick to land, but you know, I want to go around the whole island and peek into the water and see if there's any reefs. I could be wrong, but I think there's more reefs on the like on the tropical islands than there are on these kind of islands, but I do want to see if there's any metal, because I need a ton of metal to armor out my raft. So come here, we can sell all of our fish. Oh yeah, not gonna get enough to get to tier 2, but we get pretty close, so we'll have to find another trading post island. There we'll buy the 20 bait again. We'll do the 20 bait. That will get us to tier 2, which will allow us to buy the advanced bait, and then we could do the 20 advanced bait, sell those fish, which are these 3, I believe, or 4 maybe, which gives us 2 trade coins, right? Oh no, they only give us 1, but they give us 100 reputation, so that should help speed us up to get to tier 3, and we really want these advanced scarecrows, so we need a lot of trade coins, and geez, a lot of trash cubes, but we want a few of those so that we can actually grow stuff safely on our raft without the seagulls coming and eating it all. Most notably the flowers. I'm assuming the seagulls destroy the flowers in the same way that they destroy the crops, but we're going to need to grow crops for our biofuel, and we're going to need flowers so that our bees actually produce honey. So, what is that? That's a llama. Ooh. So I need to come back for him. More llamas equals more wool equals more trash cubes. So I need to come back for that llama. But quickly on the way back to the raft to get the net launcher and the canister to get that llama, I'm going to take a peek for metal. So often it's like on the side of these big rocks like this that plunge down into the depths. Not seeing any there. I do see some copper, I think that is. Oh no, that is metal. Awesome. So I get a couple cheeky little hidden metal nodes there. And then we'll just go around, I guess, this way. And see if we can't find a little more. So if there's no like grass and other items, like it's not categorized as a reef. I'm not sure that metal can even spawn in these like barren areas, but I'm gonna take a peek anyway, because I guess you never know. I mean, I guess there are people who do know, I'm just not one of them, so gonna take a peek. Not seeing much. Definitely takes a lot longer to swim than it does to walk. And there's the raft already, so we only really checked out this little quadrant, so I want to check out the far side of the island too, but let's go ahead and grab our net launcher and our canister to get that llama on the way back. And then we'll head off again and do more stuff on the raft as we look for another trading post island. So it looks like the batteries are dead or about dead. Either way, there's not enough stuff in there. Water these crops. I need to move the goat and the chicken out because they're eating the grass that the llamas need to eat. That's why the cycle is off. I do only have the 2 net canisters. I could grab more explosive goo here from the trading cubes, from the trading post, but I think I'd rather save the trading cubes for other stuff. Like the advanced scarecrow takes 8 whole cubes, so I don't want to just waste them. I know I wasted them on the plastic and the planks, but that's going to pay for itself in a way because it'll allow me to build the raft out quicker, which will allow me to get the appropriate catch net set up, which will allow me to gather more items as we go along. So I think that's a worthy investment, but I definitely don't want to miss because I only have 1 other canister, and I'd rather use it to get a second llama, than miss and only end up getting 1. Where the hell did he go? God, I'm like scared I'm going to accidentally hit the left click and waste a charge. Where the hell did he go? There he is. So I gotta be real careful about lining this up. So I do not want to miss. Got him. Alright, so here we go. Gonna bring him back. We can name him to... What do we have so far? We have Cusco Drama and Mama, I think, are the 3 llamas. So what's another llama name or rhyming scheme or something? Can't even think of a name. You know what? This guy's just going to be named 4 because he's the 4th llama. And maybe we'll think of a better name for him later. But for now, let's drop him off. In here, like so. And then we have our other last canister to use at some point. Shear these guys. Keep the wool. And then I think I'm just going to get back out on the open water here, so I'm gathering items as I'm doing other stuff. I should probably go check for metal on the other side, but it's going to take forever to walk over there. And there's better islands anyway, so which way is the wind blowing? Blowing back this way, roughly, it looks like. So, and all the other islands are like over there. So we're probably not going to come up to another trading post island anytime soon. But maybe we could find some of those little tropical islands to grab some metal at, if nothing else. So I'm going to turn the engines on just because of how difficult it was to get against the tide to even get here to begin with. And we're going to just sail out into the open water, and then we'll turn the raft and we'll just go with the wind and just kind of let the wind push us where we need to go. So while we're getting out away from the island so that we can do that, let's clean up our inventory. So I'm going to need another chest here soon, but we got that. Let's take our honey and our bee jars out. Let's stay on top of our thirst and hunger first of all. So drink all that up. And then refill these. Look for some food here. We got lots of steaks. I do kind of want to save the steaks for when I go on a long island excursion because it's some of the best value, restores the most hunger per stack. but we'll eat that for now, and we'll start cooking some more here. And then, why are we going like this way? Let's spin. Where's the wind at now? Yeah, the wind's going to push us right back into that island, so I need to go, because I just burned through all my planks here that I'm using as fuel. I need to go out this way more. A little more, actually. Quickly turn. Make the items spawn so that they can actually get to us. Whoa, not quite that far. Right about there, I guess. Then if we straighten out... Yeah, the wind's basically blowing us directly back into the island, so I need to shoot out past that point before I can let the wind push us. Let's check our fuel. I probably should have done that a while ago. Yeah, that's empty, so I need more honey to keep that going. So let's see about more beehives. We need plastic, which is a shame because I really need to build my raft with it. That's okay. We got lots of hinges and clay, so we can make only one additional beehive, but that's still pretty good. Every time we get a new beehive, we are happy. I think we want like 8 of them in total to be able to get like maximum honey production from the setup I'm thinking of doing. And then we can make honey itself with the honeycomb that we picked up. So, and it takes glass, which again, that's why I've been cooking all of this glass. So let's do that. Keep more glass cooking, and then we should be able to make some honey. Yeah, so we can make even more too. I have more glass in there, so let's just make as much as we can. And we will fill this up with honey. Oh, sounds like we're out of planks. Are we far enough out? Nope, and now we're getting pushed into there, so why don't I grab some of that biofuel that I made. And this should... I don't know if it overcaps, let's see. Oof, wow, yeah, it fills it all the way up. Not sure if that was a waste, like if that actually added more fuel than this tank can hold, because that's why you want these, because these can hold a ton and they just feed in like just the necessary amount to the engines. So I'll want to set up the pipes to pipe that into the engines, but I think I want to get the raft kind of built first, because all that stuff is going to end up getting moved. How did that wheel turn like that? Alright, well, okay, I think we're good now. If we go this way, the wind's blowing us straight ahead that way. Oh, it's because my frickin' sail has been down this whole time. So the sail has been pushing us, as have the engines. Turn those off. They're loaded up with fuel for if I need them later. I need to build a, ooh, give me that plank real quick, please. Just like that. And then I need to replace this tile because I don't want the shark breaking anymore and destroying an engine. It would suck to have to remake. And now we're just slowly getting pushed. The wind's this way, actually, so let's rotate into the wind. Again, I'm going to change all the item spawns, which kind of stinks, but that's okay. A little more. Like so. Yeah, now we're sailing directly with the tide. That'll push us forward, not really approaching anything. There's the story island. I could go over to there and do all that stuff, but I was kind of hoping to get some more, like, trading post stuff done first. That doesn't need to be watered. A couple of those guys are ready for being shorn, but again, I want to kind of get them on the same growth cycle, so I only have to do it once. I guess I'm just going to keep sailing along this way. Maybe we hit some small islands along the way for some metal and stuff, and then if I get real close to this story island, I'll probably just turn and go do it. As much as I wanted to work on, like, this other stuff, certainly need to get some flowers so that honey actually starts getting produced here. As much as I wanted to do that, if we're going to be that close to the story island, we might as well just stop off and do it, you know what I mean? So keep the sand cooking. Get rid of this stuff in my inventory to make room for other stuff. And should empty these out, they're probably getting pretty full. looking for planks and plastic because we definitely want to build out the raft. Okay, so that's all good. Now, I can put the sweep net away until we'll find more bees somewhere. I think that was living in there. And then let's see, I'm not going to be able to build the raft out nearly as much as I want, but we'll leave 20 plastic behind for emergency crafting, and let's use the rest here. So I built a lot of this out a while ago, and then the shark just keeps destroying it, so it's kind of a waste. That's why I want to just finish the shape and then armor it all. But once I finish like this whole line this way, which it looks like I have, and then this whole line this way, I can go ahead and move the catch nets to the outside, make like an L shape, and then they'll collect every single item that spawns on the horizon from being this width and length, regardless of what direction I'm traveling. So that's the plan. First, I'm going to load up the front side and just try to keep my raft pointing forward, but secondarily, I'll do this side. And, you know, if we ever start getting pushed in a weird direction, I will be able to get items from this side as well. Looks like I need to go out one more. So that's it. That is the perfect width and length, I believe, there. A piece of plastic that got through. So I can actually start to move these catch nets now. The thing is I'm going to need to re-armor them. So let me make sure. It takes a lot of metal that I don't have. That's why I was really hoping to find more on that island. In order to armor them, I just do it from here. And I need 1 metal ingot and 2 nails for every single one. So let's see. I'm actually going to take that plastic because I think I have more in my catch nets because I want to fill in these tiles as I do them. So let's get ready to do that. Okay, so looks like the shark took that tile away. There we go. So what we're going to want to do, we're going to pick all the items out, and then we're going to pick these up and move them quickly so that we don't miss out on any items while we're doing it. So just hold X to remove, like so. And then these ones that are on the inside, I want to fill in so I don't just have random holes in my raft. Kind of a waste of resources, seeing as I had already armored these. I'm going to have to re-armor them, but I think it was worth it to have them for as long as I did. And then let's go out here. Put them like this. Doesn't actually matter which way the net is facing, it's just like cosmetic, but I think it looks a little better like that. So put them every 2. Again, eventually we're going to make more and fill in the gaps. I need 1 more right now. I wonder if I can make it real quick. I just need rope, which I have leaves on me, so I can do. Boom. And put 1 more there. All right, and that gives us a full side of, you know, spaced out ones. I'll need to fill in the gaps, but for now that's good. And I think, is that enough to totally fortify everything? Need more nails. I'll go grab some nails. Whoops. Didn't realize how far we'd gone. Grab nails. That's fine. I'll make some more. Cool. Oh, there's a little island. I think I want to stop there real quick and look for metal. Now the issue is, if the shark comes in and like bites this tile and destroys it, I'm pretty sure that I'll lose the catch net, which would be a huge loss of resources. But I also think that if I armor this one and this one, then I wouldn't need to armor this one, I believe. Assuming that the row behind it is filled in. Like, if all this is filled in, the shark can't attack any of, like, the inside tiles. It can only attack perimeter tiles. So I think I could save myself a lot of metal by, like, armoring every other one. But I'm not entirely sure. And in the meantime, these ones are vulnerable. So I'll probably just want to armor like this. Oops, that I did not want to do, but I mean, it'll want to be armored eventually anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But I think I'll want to armor like that, like this, so that the shark can't actually destroy that catch net. Because I think if he destroys this one and this one, this stays, as far as I know. So he can't destroy the nets directly, currently. But he could destroy the tiles they're attached to, which would cause me to lose them, so I need to start armoring them. I want to stop off at this island real quick, see if I can get some flowers, and see if there's any metal down there. So I'm just going to drop anchor, and then, whoa, inventory is loaded, so let's dump all this stuff off. Good amount of plastic I gathered just there, so I can actually go ahead and build out the raft a little bit more like that. All these frickin' palm leaves that we don't need. Learn this deco package. Learned a fire basket. Definitely being more aware of where the shark is now, because I can't afford to lose any of those catch nets. That'd be a huge bummer. Kind of hard to tell when they're that far away, especially when the water's that choppy, but hopefully I can hear him. Let's get our hunger filled up as well before we go explore this island. These guys are probably ready for a shear. Get him. I'm gonna need new shears soon, actually, and I think I'm out of metal. So, I'm gonna need to find metal before I can even keep shearing these guys, which I definitely want to do. So loot this. Get rid of all this stuff in our inventory. Nails were living in there. Doke. Alright, yeah, let's go check this out real quick. So, there's the shark in a really bad spot because I was hoping he'd be on the other side and then I could just quickly swim over, but let me see if he moves a little bit first. Looks like he's not going to. So I'll just have to go for it. I can dodge him, and then... Okay, good. Looks like the reef isn't... Oh, jeez. Should be able to dodge him, but... Gotta know when he's coming. Oh, jeez. If I had a bow... Where did my bow go anyway? It didn't break, did it? I must have accidentally put it in a chest when I didn't mean to. If I had my bow, I could stop... Oh, jeez. I could stop the attacks or even potentially just defeat him. Doing a horrible job at dodging now. Jeez, am I gonna die? If I die, I will be beyond tilted, so let's be careful here. Here's flowers, which are perfect. We need the seeds, or the flowers themselves, so that we can grow them. So that the beehives make honey. So let's grab all the flowers. Also probably going to start Also probably going to want to start stockpiling fruit seeds because we want to get as much fruit as possible to create the biofuel. Again, watermelons are the best, but you know, all fruit is viable. So do this. Get some extra planks, which is cool. Kind of stall to let our health come back up. I'm hoping that the shark just goes back to the raft, meaning I can safely explore here. Where is the raft? Okay, it's over there. A couple more flowers. Let's good. Again, I don't need the flowers themselves, I just need the seeds, so I'll get rid of the flowers to save inventory space. And then, hoping the shark went back to the raft, so that he doesn't come bother me while I do this. Because it looks like there's a reef. Where? Right here? Yeah. Ooh. It's a good one, too. It's a good-sized reef, so I'm gonna look for metal. Not sure that there'd be any on this, like, outside edge, but hopefully we can safely explore all of this and let our health come back up so that when we swim back to the raft, if we fail at dodging again, then we'll be able to live. Definitely want sand, again, for the glass, for the honey, for the biofuel. Definitely want metal. I need a ton of it to finish armoring out the raft. Grab a little bit of seaweed because it's right in my face as we go up for air. Gonna need more vine goo eventually for other stuff. I think I do need to make a new bow too, which takes some vine goo. I'll grab the copper. At some point here, I'm gonna need to start to make a lot of electronic things, which take copper, so I want to start stockpiling that. More metal over there. It's actually been a while since I've been to a good-sized reef, so stock up while we're here. Get the clay. Our hook breaks, but we have another that we've been holding on to forever. We want the clay to make a couple more beehives. We don't need a ton of it. I think at some point near the end game, I'm going to do quite a lot of cooking because you can make food that's like really good, heals you for a lot, and also like extends your hunger bar beyond the normal limit, which is really good when you go on long excursions. And I think you need clay bowls to make a lot of that food, so I do need a lot of clay for that. But currently I just need enough to make my beehives, so I don't need to go crazy with clay. Sand I want to go out of my way for, though. And metal I want to go out of my way for, so let's keep looking here. Grabbing scrap, too, just to make nails, because we're going to need that to keep armoring out the raft. More metal is awesome. Clay. More clay that I wish was sand. Seaweed for the heck of it. Hoping the shark doesn't swim over and catch sight of me. So I would be in trouble this far out with this little health. I mean, I should be able to dodge every time. I just kind of failed at doing so previously, but lots of sand and scrap is good. Just grab the clay, because it's right here. More scrap. Should be some more metal. I see copper there. There's the metal. That's weird. Rain underwater. I don't think that's how that works, but who knows. Good amount of metal down here. 1, 2, 3. And there were 2 more over here, right? Scrap, sand, copper, copper. See if we can grab the metal before we drown. Don't really want to lose any health since I have to swim back through the shark. So let's get up. It's getting dark too, so it's going to be really hard to spot anything else. So let's quickly check out these deep parts that are going to be the hardest to see. I guess I'll grab the copper because it's right here. There we go. That might be about it. I'm sure there's some more tucked away here somewhere, but I don't want to spend... Oh, there's some. I don't want to spend too long scouring for it. Ooh, a note of 3. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Some copper. Ooh, more metal. I missed that copper, but oh well. I see sand here. Again, definitely want sand, want scrap. God, I keep pulling off too early. There we go. Sand, clay, scrap. Don't really care about stone. Don't really care about giant clams. Need to go up for air. It's getting to be like pitch black now, so really hard to see. Just grab the last couple things that are right here and start heading back, I think. think that's about it. A little more sand. A little more scrap. Almost burned through this hook, so I want to make another one. Ooh, nice. Some sneaky metal on the way out. Need to go up for air. Alright, I think that's about it, so let's go back to the raft. Pretty good haul, almost 20 metal, that's huge. I can almost armor that whole front side of the raft now. Got, ooh, nice. Watermelon seeds that we needed for the biofuel. Extra flower seeds, oh, more of them too. Extra flower seeds so that the bees will start producing honey for us. Where's the raft? I did drop the anchor, right? It's gotta be over here then. Okay, phew. I had that thought a little while ago where I was like, I did drop the anchor, right? And I checked and it looked like the raft hadn't moved, so I figured I was good. Thankfully I am. So if the raft had sailed away, I would have no choice other than to just wait and starve to death or drown and respawn on the bed on the raft and lose 2/3 of my items, which would have been awful. So we're coming back. There's going to be a shark attack pretty much as soon as I get back on the raft because it's been longer than the attack timer, but he won't attack while I'm not here, so I'm going to get ready for the attack, and I need to defend this whole row that I built, so if he wants to attack the back, honestly, that's fine. Which he may be doing right now, and I just can't hear it, so I think we're good. I'm just keep an eye on this front. Alright, so let's load this up with metal. I need to cook this metal and reinforce that. Oh, geez, there he went. Whew, I didn't even hear him. Thankfully, he took the right edge instead of the front edge, but that's what I'm talking about, because I will lose catch net if I'm not careful here. So let's rebuild that right away. And then I think we're good to go. So let's lift up our anchor here and sail away, and we can work on some stuff while we're doing that. Okay. So, I need to get that metal cooking. These guys are almost ready to be shorn, but I don't have shears. So that's why we need the metal. So hopefully that cooks quickly. Gonna need, so let me pick these up. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a specific layout that's like the most optimal, where I think you can get 8 beehives around the requisite number of flowers, and I believe that that takes 4 small crop plots. So we'll do this, we'll do ropes in there, 1, 2, 3 more. And then we'll grab, there's that other one right there. Now once I build the raft out more, oh, is that another island right there? That is. Awesome, so we'll stop off and explore that one too, hopefully get even more metal. Let's see. That's not done because I needed to load it with food and I never did, huh? So these are gonna have to just stay here for now because they're full of stuff. And I think if I pick them up, I lose like the honey and stuff that I put in them already, so that's kind of where I wanted to build the beehive thing, but for now that's just going to stay there. So we're going to need to put the little beehive setup somewhere else, somewhere that's safe though. Maybe here, it's a little close to the edge. I think for now I'm going to do that though. So it goes like this, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll need to move them eventually so that I can get the beehives around them. I can't put the beehives with the post there. Could also get rid of that post if you place a hanging lantern. I think you can then remove the post, and for some reason the ceiling tile will stay. So may do that eventually to clear up some more space down here, but for now we can't. So we got our metal though, so what did we need to make shears? A hinge we can do. Probably shouldn't have used the metal ingot because I have a ton of other hinges in here. Yeah, so I should have saved the ingot for other things, but make a couple shears because we're going to need them, and we need to keep harvesting these guys so that we have enough cubes to trade, because our biofuel setup doesn't really work until we get the advanced scarecrows. So, looks like we're here at this island now, or at least close enough. So I'll quickly grab this seagull, and then I'm going to drop the anchor. Drop the anchor. Again, I feel like a shark attack should be coming soon, so I need to keep an eye on that edge. Definitely did drop the anchor. I need to clear out my inventory first, though, so let me plant these seeds. And then we'll put the beehives around them. Yellow seed, is that all full? Okay, I think that's full. So go ahead and water all of this. Should be good. Water ourself, so to speak. Fill that up. Fill that up. I want to save the other seeds somewhere. I'm like starting to run out of kind of inventory space. I'll need a new box and a new setup here soon, but let's get more metal cooking. We need lots and lots of ingots. Let's go, nails are in here. Let's go throw some armor on this outside edge. So all of those are armored, so it's really... Oh shoot, there he goes again. At least he's over on that side. I'm not attacking this side. We'll armor like this first to protect these from being destroyed. I think they're totally safe like that. I don't even care if he destroys these tiles in between at that point. I can replace them a lot easier than I can replace a catch net. Eventually the whole outside edge will be armored, but until it is, I'm just going to need to keep the catch net safe. So I will want to replace that tile, however. I'm going to build out... Oh, I didn't get enough planks. I'm going to need more plastic and stuff too. But I'm going to build out just a little bit here. Oh, I'm so dumb. I grabbed plastic instead of planks. There we go. I'm going to build out just a little bit here, just to keep this whole honey setup safe that I'm about to make. Like that. It's all going to have to get built out eventually anyway. And then I'm going to do... Does that really even matter? Eventually I'll want to fill all this in, but I think I'm going to wait until I have more resources to kind of fill it all in at once. So, clear out the inventory so we can go explore this island real quick. Get this metal out. Hopefully we get a lot more metal here. Gonna do the beehives. So again, there's like a specific layout where I can get, I think it's 8 beehives around these planters. I don't remember exactly what it is. I'll look it up before I commit to it, but right now I only have 3 anyway, so I'm just gonna place them there. And then once these flowers grow, if the seagulls don't come and destroy them, yeah, you see how there's bees out now and there wasn't before? They should start making honey. So that's good. We'll get the honey going so that we can make more honey, honeycomb. From that, we can make more honey jars to make more biofuel so we can finally power our engines. Load this up. Again, this is going to want to be moved, but I'm just going to load it up for now, so that they make biofuel while we're away on this island. Store that. Really need to empty my inventory so that I can get on with what I was trying to do this whole time. Because while we're just sitting here, we are not gathering items from the catch nets. So it's always really inefficient to just be sitting still and doing nothing. That's going to take a while for the grass to grow, for them to get their wool. think we're good on a shark attack. There'll be one when we get back, but there isn't one now. Let me make a new hook in case there's like another big reef here. I need rope scrap and bolts, so I just need the scrap. Boom. And put that away and put that away. Have a new hook. There we go. Alright, so let's go check this out real quick. Is he coming in to bite? No. Okay. And since he's swimming away, I can probably safely get to this island. Oh no, he spotted me. So I'm gonna get ready to dodge. Hopefully not fail this time. I still never made that bow. I gotta remember to do that. Okay, we did not dodge again. Unfortunate. Looks like a little reef here. Maybe there's one on the other side. Let's just get out of the water so he doesn't bite us again. Oh, jeez. As soon as I say that, of course. Alright, but hopefully if we're out of the water, he'll lose interest and go back to the raft, allowing me to safely harvest these 2 reefs here. Not the largest reefs, but hopefully a good amount of metal there. So we'll want the planks, we'll want the fruit, so we can use the fruit to make biofuel, and the planks to build out our raft. We'll keep gathering flowers, just so we have extra seeds in case the seagulls destroy our flowers. Oh yeah, lots of stuff up here. Good watermelons. Watermelons are like the best way to fill up those biofuel refiners, so that's all good. Again, we don't want the flowers themselves, it's just the seeds that we need at the moment. We can always grow more flowers from the seeds if needed. A lot of fruit, which is good. Gonna make a decent amount of biofuel with that. And then there could be a chest over there. There sure is. Let's see what we get. All kinds of stuff. Need to clear up some inventory space. That's all stuff that we want, though. You know what? I can get rid of these palm leaves. I have so gosh darn many. I know I'm going to need more eventually, but I think that's everything from up here. So there's one more tree I can cut over there. Oh, we don't take fall damage. Oh, jeez. That was so bad. I don't know why I jumped. I should have just walked straight off, and I probably would have been fine, but so we'll need our health to come back up a bit before we go to the raft. Don't want the shark to bite us on the way. And then I want to look at these reefs. So got one here. I think this one's safe. Again, scrap is good, sand is good, a little bit of clay is fine, but mostly it's metal that we're looking for. We need as much metal as possible, and if I see that shining blue metal, I'm gonna be very, very happy. No guarantee that there's a lot here, but there should be at least some. Again, sometimes it spawns on like these outside edges. Pretty uncommonly, but it does. I don't see any there. Huh, really no metal in this whole reef. It's a small reef, but you'd think there'd be at least a few. Is that metal? That's metal. So we get 2 at least. That's better than nothing. And then there's more reef over here. Let me go straight up for oxygen. Go back down. Okay, there's some down there. Got that, we got that. Not seeing much more. Maybe over there, I'll check. I need some oxygen though. Not a lot of sand either. This isn't a great island, not as good as the last one was. But there is more reef over here. Just doesn't have quite the right layout for for there to be a lot of places where metal can spawn. Copper I don't really care about. I made that whole extra hook thinking that I would burn through the durability on this one, but not really looking like it. I'll grab that sand and the clay for the hell of it. I guess that's about it. There's the raft. The shark might spot us now if he comes to the close side of the raft, so I need to be a little careful. There's a little, nice. Little hidden cave here with a couple nodes. So that's something. Could be more down here, but doesn't look like it. Need to go up for oxygen fairly soon, too. Uh-oh. Here's the shark. So I'm going to just swim back to the raft. I'm at full health, so he shouldn't be able to chomp me down, even if he were to hit me with every attack. Looks like I might get lucky, though, because he's kind of swimming away. Yep. And then we'll get ready for him to attack again. And I need to protect my nets up here. I hear the attack. There he is way over there. Alrighty, we'll repair that. And then basically I'm just going to get sailing again, so going to be a lot of stuff to organize and do here, but let's just get sailing now. Yeah, Story Island is over there. I'm not going to turn around and go that way, because that's like against the wind. I'm just going to keep sailing, and then once I get far enough away, it should respawn somewhere in front of us, and then that's when we'll go there. So for now, let's just lift our anchor, get moving so that we're collecting items as we go, and then let's get organized here. So looks like the honey is being made now, which is awesome. Looks like the seagulls have not destroyed the flowers yet, if they even will, so that's good as well. Regardless, we'll start saving our extra seeds in here in case we ever need to replant. I want to get those watermelon seeds going at some point too, because watermelons are a great source of biofuel for filling up these biofuel processors here. But the seagulls will definitely destroy those. So I want to get those advanced scarecrows really before I start doing that. Otherwise they're just going to eat my crops and it's going to be a big waste of seeds. So got lots of drumsticks, so we can get that cooking. And then we'll just empty out the rest of our inventory here. Coconut seeds palm seeds go in there. Watermelon in there. I need to do something with all of this at some point. I guess I could take the seeds out and put them in the seed chest and then save that recipe for the hell of it. No, that's full. Get rid of that. Pineapple goes in there. Bolt goes in there. Okay. So we should be moving. We should be collecting items. Yes, I'm going to need to go empty those catch nets, though, because they're probably getting really full. But before I do that, I just want to quickly shear these guys who should be ready. Where's that? Shouldn't I have 4 llamas? Okay, there he is. Sometimes they hide in each other. Okay, good. Let me go empty these real quick. They can hold up to 10 items, so yeah, like that one was full. I need to make sure I'm emptying them before they fill up, or else they won't be catching anything. And I will eventually want to fill in the gaps as well, so that we're not missing little items like that. They're paying off pretty well, though. We're getting quite a bit of stuff. We're adding up to a lot of plastic, which is awesome, since we want to use that to finish building out the raft. The sooner that I can finish, like, these 2 quadrants, like, fill all those in with foundations, then the sooner, you know, this outside edge can then be armored and totally protected. So Speaking of which, I don't want to use all my metal on this because I want to have some available to craft things that require metal, but I might as well use what I have real quick. I need more planks to keep this burning. Armor out that outside edge a little bit again, so we're going to need more nails for that. So let me do like that, because again, if he breaks this tile, not that one, but if he breaks these tiles in between, I don't think I lose the catch net, but if he breaks the tile right behind it so it's not attached to anything, then I believe I lose it. So for now, I just want to make sure that the catch nets stay. I don't think there's any issue with floating tiles, like the shark could destroy this tile, and this would just be floating, not connected to anything, but it'll still basically stay in position in relation to the center of the raft. So with that being armored like that, I now don't have to worry about shark attacks as much. I still don't want them destroying my foundations because that's like a waste of resources. Whoops. Having to replace them eventually, but at least the important, expensive stuff is safe, so that's good. And it looks like we're coming up on another little island here, so we'll do another little quick exploration. Look for more metal that we definitely need. I'm just going to go ahead and turn all of these into rope, because once again, I have so many palm leaves. I don't even know what to do with them all, honestly. This stuff's going. I need more food, so I do really need to start getting some kind of a food setup growing, but again, without the scarecrows to protect them, I'm just gonna lose a bunch of them to seagulls. So I could make temporary scarecrows that have like 1 or 2 uses somewhere in here. Yeah, but it's gonna eat all these resources, whereas if I could just get the advanced scarecrow that I get from the trading post, it's just permanent. I put it down once, and I never have to worry about losing a crop, so I'm really waiting for that. Let me make sure this is all watered. I'm going to stop off at this island here once we get a little bit closer. Fill that with salt water. Finish watering. Alright, we're getting close. Water. Get the egg and water. Stash that. And then real quick too, while I'm thinking about it, I think this is about close enough. We can drop our anchor real quick. Fill this up. Fill that up. And again, this is all stuff that I should be doing while I'm moving. See, there's the seagull attack. It's going to eat my flowers and slow down my production speed, which is not great. Yeah, this is something I should do while I'm moving and not wasting time sitting here not gathering anything, but I just want to do it real quick before I forget. So I need 2 more grass plots, and then I need, what do I guess I need? Probably just planks and nails, I would imagine. We do planks and nails. I'm just going to make the chicken and the goat have like their own little section so that they're not eating the llama's grass, because I don't really need their resources as much right now. So I need to make not a wall, but a fence. And then I think it's just going to go, you know what? This is going to be hideous, and I'll rebuild it eventually. Ugh, and it's going to bother me that these are all facing different directions, but anyway, just for now, I'm just going to stick them in there, and then I have a little access point like this. So they'll get their own 2 grass plots, but at least they won't be eating the grass that belongs to the llamas. That's partly why this llama growth cycle keeps like falling out of sync. So give me the goat, gets to go in here. And then these guys this is all going to get repositioned and reworked eventually, but just for now, we get them their own little section away from the llamas. And it looks like I have enough wool to entirely fill the recyclers again, so we'll get that going. This is kind of stupid to have here now, but you know what, we'll just move it real quick. Put it like Guess there. I still want it to be far enough away from the other nests that I don't scare it away while I'm attacking any potential seagulls on those nests. Oh, I missed. Bummer. That can just go in there for junk. That can go there. Not quite enough of these to make another hive. Alright, so let's get the metal that we have cooking. So again, we need a lot of metal to finish reinforcing the raft, which at this point is going to be more of a long-term project. Now that we have the catch nets moved and armored, along with the foundations behind them armored, they're safe for now. So it's going to be more of a long-term project to finish filling in the raft and then armoring the outside edges. But I'm going to need so much metal to do that, and so many planks and so much plastic. So we want to start stockpiling now while we can. We'll grab the honeycomb. We need to make sure to keep our biofuel refiners filled up. I think I have enough honey for now, but we'll need to make more sometime soon. Oh, I guess I lied. I guess it requires honey, but I believe I stashed some somewhere. Was it up there? Again, all this time not sailing, working on other stuff is really inefficient, but there it is. So I should probably make another chest down here for this kind of stuff, but for now it's going to live up there. And then let's go explore this island so we can get back out on the open water right as the sun comes up too. Okay, so do have a new hook if we need it. We are underwater while being on our raft, which is a little scary. But let's hop over here. Hope that the shark didn't see us, because the reef is right here, so I hope the shark stays on the far side of the raft and doesn't come and bother me. I will grab the flower seeds. I don't really need too many more at this point, but it'll just stack with the rest of the seeds that I already have. So no reason not to just grab them. Definitely want all of the fruit and planks that we can get our hands on here. Looks like that's about it. We'll dump the flowers themselves. It's just the seeds that we're interested in at the moment. And then let's check out this reef. So, oh, boom, right off the bat, 2 metal. Awesome. I think I want to kind of explore the far side first so that I don't lure the shark over, and then we'll get the close little bit immediately. Right off the bat, 5 metal, that's huge. You know, considering that last island had like almost none, even though it seemed like it was larger and had more reef area. So it's just kind of the way it goes sometimes. That's why you want to check all these little islands quickly. More metal over here, awesome. I think we're going to need a total of a little over 100 metal ingots to fully armor out the raft, so... And that's not to count, you know, not counting all the metal that we're going to need for, like, just crafting basic stuff, chests and tools and, you know, just everything that uses metal. So we need hundreds of metal, essentially. So we always want to just stop and grab some. Wow, another set of 3 after the set of 2. That's amazing. Already up to 12 in, like, what, a minute? That is awesome. I think that's about it, though. So we don't want to spend too much time here. I think that's it. There's probably some scrap and sand and other stuff that I can grab here, but not particularly concerned with that at the moment. So let's get back on the raft. We'll empty out our nets so that it all gets stored. I'm going to store everything else. Like so. And then let's raise that anchor. Get sailing again. Looks like the shark destroyed that tile, so I'll just replace it now. So that if he bites on that area again, he doesn't eat his way into the raft. Choppy water, making it kind of tricky to see and get around, but let's lift up our anchor. Again, the Yep, tide is pushing us this way, so that's good. It's raining, I think. Yep, so everything's watered up here. Honey's going, biofuel's going. It's not totally full on food, but I think there's enough in there to keep making biofuel. Let's get metal cooking. Can fill these up with planks as well. Got some chicken wings that are done. They're raw drumsticks from seagulls. They're not actually chicken wings. I don't know why I always call them that, but I do. And then let's get our hunger topped up. Let's clear out our inventory. God, I don't know what to do with all these palm leaves. I'm sure at some point I'm going to need like a bunch of them for something, I feel like, but currently they are just taking up space. Alright, so we're going to need a new spear and a new axe fairly soon as well, so let me just make them real quick while I have a little bit of extra metal. Rope, planks, so planks, rope, and scrap. Oh, and bolts. I only have one bolt. Kind of a shame, but I'll make the metal axe. We'll make the... We have a hook, so we'll just make this spear. Oof, it takes 2 ingots. I really need these ingots for other things, but do that. That's good. Put that away. And then I'm going to take... Why don't I take, like, I don't know, 40 plastic. I'm going to need plastic for other things as well. And it's kind of a waste to fill in these tiles until I have enough to fill them all in, considering that they're just going to keep getting destroyed over and over. But I'm going to build this out just a little bit, which, again, defeats the purpose of having armored these at all, essentially. But if the shark breaks one of these tiles and I don't notice, at least he then can't break the next one. And then again, eventually I'm going to want the whole outside perimeter armored anyway. 2 plastic short of being able to finish off that row, so let's do that. And then, there we go, slowly filling the raft in. Gonna take a long time and a lot of resources to finish it, but looks like we broke that tile too, so we'll quickly replace that one. Alright, so, I mean, we're drifting along. We have our catch net setup done now, for now, which is good. We're gonna change it later, but for now, it's what we want. Got extra tools. Got all these leaves that we have nothing to do with. We are sailing. Again, the story island is like moving away from us. So once we get far enough away, it should respawn somewhere else. At which point, I think we'll change course and start heading towards it. But in the meantime, we just keep drifting with the sea. Because it's free. It doesn't cost us any resources to power those engines. The sail is free. And yeah, we just see if we come up to any other islands that we want to grab metal at, and specifically trading post islands, so that we can continue to trade and work our way up towards getting that scarecrow, advanced scarecrow, so that we can protect all of our flowers and start growing actual crops to keep making biofuel, so that hopefully we can get to the point where we can just leave the engines on at all times, not have to worry about running out of fuel, and that should speed up like the item collection rate, since we're getting pushed forward into the item stream, I believe is how it works. And then we'll be in good shape to just be able to kind of freely navigate anywhere that we want to from that point. So that's kind of the goal going forward. Whoops, did not mean to harvest that. I did get back more seeds though, so I can just do that. That's good. Yeah, so that's the goal. That's what we're going to do going forward. But I think I'm going to leave it here for now. I don't want this recording to get too long. So we'll pick it up next time. As the seagull obliterates the plants that I just planted. Yeah, we'll leave it here for now, basically. We'll pick it up next time. Continue to do more exploring, all the stuff we just talked about. Stopping off at the islands, getting more metal, doing more trading, and then we'll work our way towards the next story island, which is Caravan Town? Caravan Town, it is called. And yeah, then we'll work our way through Caravan Town. We'll get some more blueprints, some new stuff that we can make from that, and continue to build out the raft and advance the story as we go. So yeah, that's going to be all for now. We'll drop the anchor so that we pick it up right here next time so that you won't miss a beat. And hope to see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good one. Peace.